Hi there Pisces, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for May. This month begins with a big emphasis of energy on your everyday communications, the contact you have with siblings, with neighbours, with people in your community. Your ideas are also given a fantastic opportunity to shine, particularly from the 2nd when Mercury moves into this area. And this can really help you to articulate yourself, learn new skills, attend courses. If you're interested in technology, teaching, training, this can really be a wonderful time, or can it? Because unfortunately by the end of week 1 of May, Saturn lies in wait on the other side of the heavens, opposing both Mercury and Mars in this sector. And it's possible that something could hugely frustrate you, and it could be linked to a discussion where you don't feel that someone's being fair with you, listening to your ideas or points of view. It could be around a formal contractual dispute, or it could be around travel. And all these areas are going to require an awful lot of care, or else you could find yourself really boiling over with exasperation. But the great news is that it's going to be fairly fleeting. And by the 10th, there is a wonderful new moon, and this new moon is going to help you to articulate your feelings in the following 6 months better than ever before because of its conjunction with Mercury. So it's not just about saying, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. It's actually, well, I'm fine, but you can just get a little bit more nuanced in expressing how you really feel in the following months. But there's also a big change which occurs on the 10th in terms of Venus. Venus is the planet of love and affection for sure, but it's also the planet of the aesthetic, and it's going to be influencing your home zone for the rest of the month. And if you decide to move, change where you live, redecorate, do something to your garden, or perhaps even consider a new addition to the family, it really wouldn't be a surprise. It's joined in this location by Mercury on the 16th and the Sun on the 21st. However, there is a bit of a trick that's waiting in the background from the 15th, and this comes from Uranus's angle to Pluto. Now unfortunately this aspect occurred last year from June for 5 months. It's going to occur this year for another 7 months. This is not an easy aspect. Pluto is about power. It's about your desire to have the friendships you want, the direction in life you want, but it's making you more idealistic. May not be obvious to you, but over the last 3 years, your goals have subtly but importantly changed. But it's now forging, for the rest of this year, a difficult angle with Uranus around your finances. And there could be expenses that you're not expecting if you're too idealistic in your approach. And one of the things about your sign is that you can get swept along with things. You want to think the best of people and situations. And you just need to be conscious that someone could disappoint you if you're too open. However, from the 16th to the 22nd, both Venus and also Mercury are forging a great link to Uranus, I beg your pardon. And the suggestion here is that it's by being inventive and different in your approach, especially about where you live. For example, you may think about letting a room out, deciding to move your home around to create more space. You may find that you want to move downscaling, upscaling. It just depends on your unique situation. But greater freedom and flexibility is possible around your home situation on the back of its influence. On the 25th, however, there is a lunar eclipse. And this lunar eclipse could be quite challenging. It occurs in the part of your horoscope that's to do with your career, but it squares up with Neptune in your sign. Again, if you're too idealistic, you could end up feeling very bitterly disappointed. So if you do get offered the job of a lifetime and it seems too good to be true, it could well turn out to be. If on the other hand, your sixth sense is telling you that the job offer and the person making it to you is someone you wouldn't really feel comfortable with, don't go for it simply because the money is going to be so much better, because your sixth sense will eventually turn out to be right and you will turn out to be disappointed and annoyed with yourself that you didn't listen to it. However, a marvellous event in the family or around your emotional life could coincide with the last week of this month. And also, as Mars and the Sun forge great links at the very end of this month, you can find yourself with the physical drive and energy to make some changes, even if some of those changes were not what you were expecting at the very start of the month. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.